Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of Hashtag Podcast. We have Shada.
Hi,
So who are you, Shada? What do you do here?
I'm Shada and I am the content creator at Hashtag.
Well, Shada's gonna be leaving us soon, so we had to we had to make her skip the queue because everyone at Hashtag wants to be on the podcast.
It's very cool.
So tell us a bit about what you do as a content creator.
Mainly, it is a lot of conceptualizing content ideas, consuming a bunch of content, brainstorming. I do a lot of copywriting as well, a lot of tweets, a lot of scripts.
Okay.
It's fun stuff. It's the fun job at the agency.
So for people that don't work at agencies, what do you mean by conceptualizing? What's that?
So conceptualizing is basically where you receive a brief from a client to create a specific piece of content. And conceptualizing is just that. It's bringing that piece to life, kind of marrying the brief with the idea, how you're going to execute it. Is it going to be a story? Is it going to be a reel? Is it going to be a static post, a GIF? What is the idea behind it? And just kind of putting it all together.
It sounds like you get detailed briefs.
I do.
Yeah?
Depending on the person, I do.
Ah, okay.
Some people, not so much. You're good though. You're good. You're okay.
I meant from the clients, but okay.
Oh no, from you. I don't deal with clients. I deal with you. So.
Okay.
You know.
So the topic for today is how do you be creative or get as creative as you want while staying on the brief?
Oof, it's a loaded question.
Yeah.
It's hard because sometimes you'll get a brief from a client and you immediately have this super cool idea, but then it's either out of scope or it's a bit too creative for the client. They want to rein it in a little bit. And so you really have to kind of focus on what the main goal is of the brief, like what they want to achieve from this piece of content. And then it's a lot of back and forth. I think, especially with me, I would sit down with our art directors and they'll help me either rein in the idea and be like, okay, no, that's too crazy. And we kind of find a happy balance, happy medium between. The issue is not when you have a good idea, though. It's when you have no ideas at all. Because then you're like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, this will do. But that's not great.
So what do you do when you don't have ideas? Like how do you, like what's your inspirational place or process to get ideas?
I just browse the internet for a really long time.
Like do you have specific pages or people
Yes.
that inspire you?
So TikTok, number one. TikTok has so many ideas. Any niche of content that you're looking for will have TikTok pages dedicated to it. Also, Twitter. I like Twitter a lot. Because Twitter is cool because people are very creative with it, but then it's such a short format.
I like the meme culture.
Meme culture, yeah, meme culture, like viral memes, viral videos, like, virality in general. Like those ideas are super cool and then you can take them and adapt them to what the brief is from the client.
Okay, what else?
What else? Literally anything. I'll see something. Like for one of the clients, I came up with an idea for a food brand. And the idea is kind of wacky. And I got it from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I had watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory like a week before the brainstorming meeting.
Okay.
And I was like, what if we do this? And everyone's like, no, that idea is not going to work. But we presented it and then the client went for it. So
as a content creator, your brain is like always turned on. You're always like a sponge.
Yeah.
You're always like absorbing stuff and you just store it somewhere. And then whenever you need it, you just take it out.
Or I have my own WhatsApp group. I learned from you. I have a WhatsApp group with myself and I just constantly send myself links for cool things. If I see something cool, I send it to myself.
I'm really proud. Like really, like خلاص, we can end the episode. We're done here.
Bye.
Okay. But obviously like you have some experience, you know what would what works, what's executable, what's not. So like if you if you had like someone who wants to start working as a content creator with no experience, what's your advice to them?
Create your own content. I think with me, the reason why I do what I do is because I make my own content on the side, right? So I have that as kind of my portfolio. Because a lot of times when people are looking for a content creator, now it's changed a little bit, but before it was you either had to have graphic design or be a videographer or be a photographer. There's very few roles that are purely just, ideas, writing scripts, things like that. And so I got lucky because I'm good at that, you know what I mean? Like I've shown it. Like I'm not a videographer, I'm not a photographer. I just have a camera at home and I do my own thing and have fun and use Canva and use all these apps. It's not professional to say like the degree that we do it here, but it shows off the ideas that I have. So create your own content, kind of, it's tough. Because that's the only real advice I would say is create your own content or help out your friends. If there's someone that you know that likes to make, I don't know, is a really good chef and they want to create recipe videos, kind of help out. I do that a lot with some of my friends as well, kind of like, oh, you should make this video, you should make that video, and then use it as evidence that
so
you
basically
can come up with
like,
good ideas.
Like start before you start.
Yeah.
You know, like start learning before you... Yeah, we can't. The guys behind the cameras are telling us to play chess, but Shada doesn't know how to play chess. And I forgot to bring another game, but next episode for sure.
I mean, like, we can just make them dance around.
Yeah, that's not how. Okay.
It's cool.
It's
creative.
Fine. We don't have. It is
creative.
But we don't have to listen to them. It's fine. Like we can skip chess.
It's just a prop.
Yeah,
it's a part of content creation.
There you go, guys. Live example in action. She's still with us, so she's still working. So here's the contribution. Forgot the question. So basically, what you were saying is people need to start doing what they want to do before they get paid for it. So just start, learn, have something to show when you apply for jobs.
For me, I started off as a CS. I started off as an executive, right? And then I quickly realized that wasn't for me. And I went and spoke to our manager, our CEO. And I was like, I think I could be good at this. And he's like, sure, let's try it out. And it worked out, right? So either you have to believe in yourself so strongly and be able to prove to others that you can do it, or start before you start.
But also you kind of, like now that I'm looking back at it, you created a role that was not there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
it has drastically evolved though. My role from when I first started as content creator to now is crazy different.
No, but even when you first started, it was not, there was no role, like it wasn't there. We didn't have like a content creator at Hashtag. So like...
I'm the first.
Yeah. Like how do you feel about that you created a role? Like we didn't even know you needed that role.
Well, our CEO recently said you should leave a legacy, right? And I'm like, I've already left my legacy. My legacy is being Hashtag's first content creator. But no, I feel cool because a lot of I get really excited, and it's kind of lame now, but I get really excited when I see a piece of my work or an idea that came from my brain on a post on Instagram, or I see it as a tweet, even anything as small as like a meme that I thought was really funny. And I'm like, they liked it too. That's so cool. Like, you know, it's things like that.
But that's how you keep going though. Like if you like what you do, like it's these little things that like bring you joy. That's how you keep going.
100%.
Yeah.
It's passion.
Yeah. So how would you describe yourself like now compared to like when you started at Hashtag? When I first started at Hashtag, it was a little bit of a negative start for me just because when I was hired, even as an account executive, I thought I was going to be creating a lot of content. And so I would kind of shrug off all my work and responsibility. And it came to you. But now I feel like I'm much more dedicated at my work. I'm a lot more... I know what I'm doing, you know what I mean? I'm very comfortable and very confident in my role. Whereas before, especially when I first started, I felt like I was doing a lot of having to prove myself, even to myself, not even to others around me, but it was a lot of proving myself, that, yeah, I can do this. I'm good at this. I know I'm good at this, you know? So now I'm very confident in what I do, which makes it really easy when I have to come to the table and bring ideas. Like, I don't doubt myself. So I'm cool, confident, you know,
Okay.
dedicated.
We hear you. But isn't that like every role? Like anyone that's new?
I don't think, honestly, like if we're talking about content creator in specific, the only thing that's changed is now I'm just on TikTok 24/7. My daily time limit goes off like 3 hours into the day. This is my thing, is I just consume a lot of content. I actually put it on my CV.
Yeah.
I just consume a lot of content.
I mean, it helps in this field. Like, you have to really, like, some people on the other side of the office that don't open TikTok, I just don't get it. Like,
I don't
understand it.
My husband complains, and I'm like, this is work research.
Yeah, like,
He's like, you're on your phone. I'm like,
I'm working.
Like, this
indirectly.
is work.
Yeah,
you might
like,
not know it, but it's work.
Well, it's good that you progressed, you created this role. Obviously, there was like confusion in the beginning because it's a new role, you have to prove yourself. But we're happy to have had you with us, like, soon. And yeah, that's it. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, just if you think you can do something, go for it. You know, don't let your own fears
Overthinking?
get in the way of that, which is what happened with me with not this role, but in the past, you know, where I've done roles that weren't suited to me because I was afraid to speak up. So, yeah.
Well, good job. You learned.
I did.
Okay.
A lot of your help.
Thanks. I'm sure like my laugh is gonna get roasted. I'm sure on this podcast.
It's part of being
me.
You.
That's fine. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. See you on the next episode.
Bye.